What's up guys, it's Chief here and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be giving you a recap of the account and showing you one of the most insane packs that I've gotten all year with a future star and a 91 rated walkout in it. So we're going to get to that in a minute, but here we're going to go through a quick live section and show you what I've been doing. So the way I got the pack is I completed the 3 weekly objectives here, and I got 12 foot swap players, so I got the 100k pack with those because I wasn't interested in any of the players really. So I did that and got that 100k pack, and that's where I got that insane pack from. And then if we come over here, squad building challenges, we'll go through real quick. Haven't done any of these. Icons, I did do the Baresi SBC, because once Vieira comes out, I plan on doing Vieira. So I'm definitely going to put Baresi in because he was super cheap. I thought I would not have to spend too much on him because I'd get a good return from packs, but the packs were pretty bad from him, so it's a little disappointing. But I'm hoping we get another super cheap icon because Vieira should be 2 icons. I know he was last year when I did him. So hopefully that happens. And then I'm not going to be doing the Joe Gomez or the Frankie de Jong SBCs because I'm not really interested in those players. De Jong would really be only a sub, and I've already got so many good subs on my bench, like Milinkovic-Savic as a center mid. I'm just not interested in this De Jong. 81 plus upgrade, I did like one of those. It wasn't too good, so. And then Joe Gomez, he's a really good card. I kind of liked him, but I've got so many center backs already. I've got that untradeable Socrates. I'm using the Team of the Year Varane, which I'm probably going to end up selling when Vieira comes out. So I'm not too interested in doing Gomez just because of the amount of untradeable players I have in my club. Although he is an incredible card with an anchor to get that jumping up, he would be great. And then other than that, I'm not really sure why they released this mixed player SBC. It's really garbage. Moving on to the online, we're rank 1 in Div Rivals right now. As I told you, I did move up to Division 3, so we're going to be getting 4 rare mega packs and 2 rare Electrum player packs. So hopefully we can get one of these new players from these rising stars. And we're looking to get a really good team of the week. I forget exactly who was in it, but I was looking at a prediction from Foot Ultimate Team UK, and oh, here it is. It has Sommer, Jordi Alba, Piszczek, Modric, Goretzka, Ousmane Dembele, Mbappe, Salah, and Cavani. And of those, Mbappe would go straight in my team. Jordi Alba would go straight in my team. Like, these are unchanged. Salah would go straight in my team, definitely. Salah's the number one I'd want. Salah and Mbappe, actually. Salah, Mbappe, and Alba would go straight in my team. And then Modric, I could change my team a little bit to fit him in. So those would be nice to get as red picks or even untradables from these packs I'll be getting. And then Foot Champs, it was a little disappointing this week. I started 14-1 and then just kind of fell apart towards the back end. I needed to win 4 of 6 to get elite. I lose 2 in a row, so I need to win my last 4 games. I win 3 in a row and then lose my last game 2-1 on 2 Ibrahimovic headers. So it's a little disappointing to not be getting elite with this insane team of the week coming in. But we are going to get 2 100k packs, and the future stars are still in packs. And if I scroll down here, I did manage to beat a top 100 player, which I posted on Twitter. Well, first of all, this is the guy I lost to 2-1 last week, Rob A11Y. You can see I talked to him a little bit on Twitter. And then the guy I beat this week, he was in the top 1 for a while. I don't know if he's still in. He's not. He had 28 wins, and he has fallen out of the top 100, it looks like. Yeah. His name is L Tiger L Tigre L. It's Tigre. He's got to be, like, just within 105th. He was 11th in the world yesterday, so that's a little disappointing for him. He was so close. Let's see where he's at, actually. We can probably see it on here. He's at 2353, so let's see who the bottom of the top one. It's Chivier. So if we scroll over here, crap, I'm dumb. Yeah, okay. So 28 wins. Okay, Chivier is not in my region, but so he had 2353, and to get in, he was 8 skill points out from being in the top 100. That is devastating, but I did get a win against him. It was pretty cool. In my messages, he was pretty upset, but because I didn't really deserve to win the game. He had like 8 shots on target, and I think I had 4, and I won 2-1. So it was a little lopsided, but I ended up being able to hold out in the end. So that's how I did in Foot Jams. These two don't really matter. I haven't played any drafts. This is the team we played with this week. I went and picked up Ferland Mendy, and he's been pretty good. So I got Alonso out instead of going to pick up that team of the year, Marcelo. I went for a little bit of a cheaper option. That's pretty good. Everything else I believe is the same as you saw earlier. I did get Pogba in the team. De Bruyne's still here. And I started playing a 4-2-3-1 a little bit more because I wanted to play with De Bruyne at cam, and it just kind of worked out. So that I definitely want to keep De Bruyne in the team because I can play 4-2-3-1 or 4-1-2-1-2 with him playing either as a cam or a center mid. And then once I get Vieira will always play CDM, and then Ballack can either play center mid or CDM, so I have options with that squad. So that's the squad I've been using. I think this is the one I was working toward. We can put our Mendy in here. So I was thinking that, wrong Mendy, when Vieira comes out, I was considering putting a Best in as well because I want to get Team of the Year Mbappe, but Best is just so good and I could improve other areas of my team. I'm not sure I'm worth giving him up just to get an upgrade to Mbappe, but I'm unsure on that yet, so let me know what you guys think about that, and then obviously I'd sell Kimpembe and get this Eder Militao who looks insane. And then moving on, transfers, we've been doing a lot of bronze pack method. And then last night I sold all my bronzes I sold all of them that would sell, and then the rest of them that weren't from League SBCs I put into silver player upgrades. So I opened 72 silver player packs yesterday. Didn't get any of those future stars, those 4 good ones that are the silvers, but I really wanted that Guendouzi because he fits straight in my team. As you can see, we were at like 2,000 total players, and now we're under 1,000. So we're going to have to do some more bronze packs. Our club value is super low because we sold a ton of players. But we have a ton of gold players in the club. Our team is worth a ton of coins, so we're still looking really good. We have an extra icon that we're not using that we're ready to put into Vieira whenever he comes out, which should be soon because I got him last year, and I feel like it was around this time. So as you can see, we have tons of gold players in the club. So, I mean, with De Bruyne going, he'd give us probably 2 mil. Varane would give us 1.5. That's 3.5 mil. So we'd get up to 4 mil from selling those two. Mendy and Kimpembe would give us 500k. So that's, 4.5 mil. And then 25 pages of gold cards. So that's where our club is at right now. I'm going to jump in, show you where I've been getting all these coins from because you may have noticed my coin balance has jumped up a ton. So you're going to get to see that pack that we opened. You're going to be able to see all the bronze players I've sold, all the silver guys that have sold. And we're going to show you what we're looking to do with the team after this. So I'll catch you in the next section. Alright guys, so here we go. This is the pack. We get Walkout out of the 100k pack. I'm super excited. We see the pink flare come around the circle there. French, I thought it was Guendouzi, but we're fine with a Ferland Mendy. He was in our team already. We get a future star in a 100k pack. And I was really disappointed because when I was looking back at this clip, I realized I didn't get it on video because I literally only had the clip because I just sat here and stared at this Mendy. But in the pack as well, we had a 91 rated Sergio Ramos. So Mendy sold for 250k, Ramos sold for 205k, so we made 450k off those two players. And then now I'm just going to show you a couple more clips of guys I packed from these daily SBCs and whatnot, and then tons of bronzes and silvers that sold from these SBCs that were kind of needed, but people really only use the English leagues, so those sold really well because people weren't really using like Swedish league and I don't know, maybe the Irish league or something. So I sold almost all my bronzes from these English leagues, and a lot of them sold for some good coins. And then I sold all my players from the Eredivisie. I'm not sure how much I recorded, but I recorded a few of my selling sessions because it was hard to really get a ton on my transfer list and show you at once because I had to keep clearing them so I could list up more players. But I tried to get as many as possible just to show you where I was getting these coins from and what I was doing. But I'm really sorry I didn't get that Sergio Ramos on camera, but I promise you, in the pack with that Ferland Mendy was a 91 rated Sergio Ramos, which was just insane. So now we're going to have the coins to do Vieira. We can complete another icon instead of putting best in if we want, which I think is what we're going to do now since we have such our coins have just shot up. So now that we have such a huge amount, I think we're just going to end up doing another icon. Hopefully they release another cheap one before Vieira comes out, so I don't have to kind of wait to do Vieira. I want to get him in the team as quickly as possible because I want to start running a 4-2-3-1 with Vieira and Ballack as my CDMs. And as you can see here, these are all the bronzes and silvers I've been selling. A lot from the English leagues, going from 2 to 500, and then the Eredivisie, I'm selling guys for 2 to 3,000 coins. And then a couple of gold duplicates, which I just wanted to get off my transfer list here and there so that I could list up more of these bronze cards before their prices dropped again. As you can see, I made thousands and thousands of coins. I was sitting here, I made probably 200K the first day of this Future Stars promo. Well, not the first day, when they started releasing these SBCs, which I believe was Friday or Saturday. Because I don't think they released them on Thursday. It could have been Thursday. I'm not really too sure. I think it was Friday. But I think I made 200K on that day. So that's that. And then I went out and I spent the coins on Ferland Mendy, which is where a lot of my coins went. I did Baresi, because you'll see me shoot up to about 1.5 mil here. And then I did Baresi and I was down around 1.2 mil. Because on Footbin it said he was about 480K, but I did him and I was like, man, that really didn't cost too much. But I realized if you're buying every player for 2 to 3,000 coins less than what they go for, and there's 6 squads, so there's 66 players at let's say 3,000 coins less, you're saving 180,000 coins. So if you're just sniping players for just a little bit less, then you're saving nearly 200,000 coins on a player like that. And then here's the last clip. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if you want to see more videos on how I'm making my coins and how you can make more coins in your club. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.